Hello, this is just Paul of WreckedRadio, and this week in news, yes, Jonny Craig is out of Dance Gavin Dance. And it went down like this. So Jonny Craig is being replaced. We first heard this from a lot of Jonny Craig tweets saying, DGD wants to go harder and I don't. So they have found another singer. The All-Stars tour shit just kind of rushed what was going to happen anyways. Also, it was just time to go another way. I love the dudes and the band, but I feel I'm made for more than what I've been doing. Soon after, an official notice from Dance Gavin Dance Facebook went up about Jonny Craig's replacement. Everything came to a head when Jonny was publicly scolded by the owner of Sumerian Records for multiple offenses. It was then that we realized that our time with Jonny had reached its end. We wish Jonny the best in his future endeavors, but he will no longer be part of DGD. Also in news, the National plays for the president. Bet they picked their name just for this cause. On Twitter, the band says, proud to support at Barack Obama again in 2012. We'll be opening for him in Des Moines on September 1st. So if you're in the Des Moines, Iowa area on September 1st and you're going to go watch the president talk, you can also hear the National. And other goodsy news, Bax Bemis and his wife are expecting a baby girl. Cherry Dupree of Isley and Bax Bemis of Say Anything will be expecting a baby girl named Lucy Jean Bemis on February 10th. You can see a picture of the ultrasound on Ms. Dupree's Instagram. And it is now stated officially that 2 members of Pussy Riot have fled. As you saw in a lot of the pics, there were only 3 members that were arrested in Pussy Riot for their protest. Well, according to Pussy Riot's tweets, you can see that they are recruiting foreign feminists to prepare new protest actions, but we don't know where they are. So they could be coming to a town near you. In video news, you have a lot to watch, including Coheed and Cambria's new 8-minute video for Domino, The Destitute. I was able to watch this one. It was really beautiful done, and it told a great narrative story. I really respect Coheed and Cambria for what they've been doing, making really great music, as well as a lot of other really creative media. I think the band is really talented, has a great sound, and I love seeing them come out with new stuff and seeing how they put so much work into their media. You can also watch the Hives' Wait a Minute, Sleigh Bells End the Line, and Marilyn Manson's Slo-mo-tion. I actually got to watch Slo-mo-tion, and it was along the lines of anything you'd ever see from Marilyn Manson. At the end, though, he kind of was on top of a roof with a gun, and I feel like in doing such, it was a great ploy to stir controversy because of all the happenings. A couple years ago, of course, we know that Marilyn Manson was blamed a lot for Columbine shootings, so he is no stranger to conflict. Also, Gym Class Heroes has a new video for Martyrial Girls, which I thought was a great title. Shiny Toy Gun's lyrics video for Fading Listening, and Sleeping with Sirens was on Hot Topics Hot Minute, and you can see that down below. And streaming in kind of a video, you can see Gallows' new live song, and also in streaming you can now listen to the new track by All Time Low for Baltimore. Guys, I have to admit it's been a while since I've been excited about anything that was All Time Low. I feel like they were a fabricated punk band. I know that will stir a lot of people up, but when they came out I was really excited about them, and I'm thinking the only people to be excited about this song would be people from Baltimore. I also got to listen to Anberlin's new Someone, Anyone. This is classic Anberlin, but I haven't gotten sick of their style yet. So I quite enjoyed that song. At the end of the day, opinion is all preference, so you guys tell me what you think about the new songs down below. And if you want to listen to full albums from some of your favorites, Circa Survive is streaming the entire Violent Waves album. And just today, Matbox 20 has released North as, I think, if you pre-order, you're able to listen to the album on iTunes or clips of the album. The new album is called North, and when I read in the information that it's the first, oh my gosh, I haven't drank my coffee. It is the first full-length album from Matbox 20 in 10 years. I guess that song that they did a couple years ago, Let's See How Far We've Come, that didn't come with an album, I'm not sure. When I was young, I was a huge Matbox 20 fan. I'm talking like 15 years old. I was a huge Matchbox 20 fan. And when I am able to listen to this album, I might just do a review because they are a very important band to me. In Tourneys, you can see some information on Hatterfest, We Came as Romans, Blue October, and much more. But right now, I'd like to introduce you to my artist of the week. She's called Michi. She is adorable, and she's going to tell you about her new song and video.
Hey WreckedRadio Nation, it's Michi, and you're about to check out my video for Shivers. And I recorded it entirely myself back in Pennsylvania in my backyard, so I hope you like it. When I hear you, I start to shake. When I see you, I feel my heart race. You give me chills and shivers. Oh, and when you say my name, it just doesn't sound the same. It gives me chills and shivers.
Well, I've got you here. Let's talk about our project making Wrecked Radio awesomer. So, if you are not aware, Project Making Wrecked Radio awesomer is going to be just a series of comment polls, I'm guessing, when I think of new questions to ask you on how to make Wrecked Radio better. So, last week I asked you in general what you thought you would like to see more of or less of, blah, blah, when it comes to Wrecked Radio. But one thing that I have been getting a lot, one thing I pulled out of those comments, was that recently a lot of people have been asking about Wrecked Radio merch. And merch has always been a subject for Wrecked Radio for years now. But I thought that there would have to be much more of a demand. Like as many followers as a YouTuber can have, it all comes down to how many people are actually going to go buy, going to go order, and pick from merchandise that you may have. How many big fans do you have? So, my question to you today is, how many people would actually buy Wrecked Radio merch or clothes, and what would you want? Would you want tank tops? Would you want t-shirts? Would you want bracelets or posters? So if you can think of anything, or you can pick from what I just said, you can write down below if you would actually buy it and what you would buy. Thanks for listening to me, guys. I've been doing a lot of things today besides Wrecked Radio, and I will continue as trying to find a real job. Yeah. Been on college for like 4 months now, and I've gotta start doing that. But I still have time for you guys. I still make time for you guys, 'cause I love ya. Peace, love, rock and roll.
Shiver.